Santa Blanca Cartel is the main enemy in the video game Ghost Recon Wildlands. They are a massive drug cartel that took over the beautiful country of Bolivia. Their leader is a huge, scary, and deeply religious man named El Sueño. The story of this cartel is filled with rich history, clever design, and dark twists. The creators of the game look closely at real life to build the Santa Blanca. According to Vice magazine, the game draws heavily from the real Mexican cartel war. Like real-life groups such as the Sinaloa cartel, Santa Blanca uses heavy weapons, controls large areas of land, and uses extreme fear to stay in power. A major real-world detail in the game is the worship of Santa Muerte, which translates to the Saint of Death. This is a real folk saint in Mexican culture, and in real life many gang members pray to her for the protection from the police and from death. The game takes this a step further by having El Sueño write his own Bible to control his followers. Real quick, I apologise if you can hear my fan going. It's summertime, it's hot, I just recorded one without it. It's without any airflow in here. It's like melting. British houses are not designed for this kind of shit. This kind of heat is just killer. But let's just role play that we are in some sort of, I don't know, Bolivian CIA safe house where we've got to have the fan on just to survive. I don't know. That's just the headcanon way of putting it. It's just hot. I'm sorry. Anyway, back to it. However, players and history fans on the Ghost Recon Reddit page point out that the game is a bit more like a movie than real life in one big way. Real life gangs are often messy, and they fight each other a lot, and their leaders often change. The Santa Blanca cartel acts more like a highly organised business with a very strict chain of command, which makes them a perfect video game villain. The historical wiki outlines the deep background of the group. El Sueño started his life of crime in Mexico as a hitman when he was just 12. As he grew up, he had a vision that told him to take over the drug trade. So he decided to move his gang out of Mexico and go right to the sources of the drugs in Bolivia. In 2008, he officially started the Santa Blanca cartel. Excuse me. When he arrived in Bolivia, he used a mix of kindness and extreme violence to take over. He built schools, opened churches, and gave people jobs. This made many poor locals love him, but for anyone who stood in his way, he was brutal. He wiped out the other local gangs and slowly bought off the politicians, and eventually he became so powerful that he forced the local military, a special forces group called La Unidad, to sign a secret peace treaty. Bolivia essentially became a country run entirely by the cartel. To keep its massive empire running smoothly, El Sueño split the cartel into 4 separate branches. The official Ghost Recon Wildlands wiki details how these 4 pillars work together to make the cartel strong. The first branch is production. This group is run by an older local man named El Yayo. They control the farms, they force local farmers to grow cocoa leaves, and then use hidden drug labs to turn these leaves into the final product. They use threats to make sure the farmers meet their quotas. This video is going to get flagged so much, but we have to. We've got to talk about stuff. And if you're familiar with my streaming page, this game has been an absolute fucking bane on my existence. Good lord, this thing just keeps crashing, or Twitch just decides to cut off the stream. It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. I just want to play the game. Anyway, that's why I'm covering it, basically. I've been playing it a lot recently. I've currently got it reinstalling, because I'm hoping that will fix it. Except I'm not doing it on the Xbox, because the Xbox seems to actually be working. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. This video is going to be longer. The second branch is trafficking. This is led by a smart and ruthless woman named Nidia Flores, who is often called the Beauty Queen. Her job is to hide the dirty money and move the drugs out of the country. Her team uses airplanes, planes, trains, and automobiles, and even hidden submarines to make sure the product reaches buyers all over the world. The third branch is influence. A former church leader named El Cardenal, runs this group. His job is to control what the public thinks. He uses radio shows, famous singers, and fake charity groups to spread good news about the cartel. He makes sure that people see El Sueño as a holy saint who cares for them, hiding the terrible things the cartel actually does. Propaganda. That's plain and simple. Finally, there is the security branch. This is the private army of the cartel. It is led by El Sueño's best friend from childhood, a giant man named El Muro. This heavily armed group guards the drug labs, protects the leaders, and fights off any local rebels who try to stand up to the cartel. Which, there's a lot of stuff I'm mentioning here that will be covered. It's going to be a big old playlist when I get to finally finish, if I ever finish. This is mad. Anyway, the story of how the Santa Blanca cartel falls apart is full of dark secrets. The United States sent an undercover agent named Ricky Sandoval to spy on the cartel. When his cover was blown, the cartel killed him, and soon after a bomb went off at the American embassy in Bolivia. This attack finally pushed the United States to take action, and they sent in a 4-man elite military team called the Ghosts, led by a CIA handler nicknamed Karen Bowman. The player takes control of the Ghosts and slowly tears down all 4 branches of the cartel by capturing or killing the bosses. But near the end of the game, the player finds secret audio tapes left behind by Sandoval. These tapes reveal a shocking truth, that he actually planted the bomb himself. He did it because the United States was ignoring the cartel and he wanted to force his bosses to send in the military. When the Ghosts finally trap El Sueño, the story has a very bitter ending. El Sueño gives up without a fight, but Bowman gets a call from her bosses. The United States government made a secret deal with El Sueño behind her back, where he agreed to give them information on other gangs in exchange for his own safety and freedom. If the player has not destroyed the whole cartel, Bowman gets so angry that she murders him, and she goes to jail for murder, naturally. But in the true ending, if the player does everything right, Bowman lets him live. Sueño is taken away and put into witness protection, and sadly the peace doesn't last. The story ends by telling the player that El Sueño eventually leaves hiding and simply just starts everything over again in a different country, showing that the war on drugs never truly ends.